Wack don't like me though is because I just wouldn't, because I don't want to call Bricc a snitch. You feel me?
What's the real reason why he don't like Tupac though?
Pertaining to that, man, y'all seen, man, that man, Flakko dropped some crazy content yesterday, man. The Bricc Baby content talking about that somebody from out his neighborhood was dangling a shooting tape over his head.
Baby, alleged.
Barnacles, man. Bricc Baby Flakko is now snitching on Bricc Baby. This is a whole lot of flammery, skullduggery, and larceny, but it seems like it's not going to stop because there is no actual repercussion or any actual consequence for what Flakko is doing, and dudes will continue to allow Flakko to be in their neighborhoods and in their communities after doing such salacious and controversial things. So with that all being said, what's the deal, y'all? We're Sharper tapping in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like good crack of the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You're not thinking about college, though, big dog. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a good subscribe for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you're not finna get nobody's college. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a good subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We finna slide over here, man. We got my man, Young and Hefe, Munchie Bizzle, sitting here talking with Lizzo and Adam22 about what's going on with Flakkizzle. Let's get into the dizzle. No Lizzle.
Shooting someone. I mean,
that's an indictment, right?
I'm gonna be real though. It's like there are things that people in this office know about, and then there are things that people on the internet know about. For many years now, there has been at least some stuff that some people in the office know about, and that the people in the fan base don't know about, and that people on the street don't necessarily know about. In that particular Flakko video that you're talking about, it's probably his most recent one with Bricc Baby in the thumbnail. I really saw Flakko kind of like either intentionally or maybe like forgetting that there are certain things that haven't really been discussed on the internet.
So basically it's Bricc Baby's fault for talking too much to Flakko, and now Flakko is taking his private conversations with Bricc Baby and putting them all over the internet. Got it.
But he also is kind of like substantiating some of that. Like he's mixing in little tidbits of things that he knows that the world doesn't know with audio of Bricc. And
I wouldn't say the world doesn't know. I would just say maybe the general public, because the things that Flakko was speaking on are going to get him in a whole lot of trouble. And the things Flakko is speaking on can add to a whole nother indictment to where Bricc Baby can either be a victim or a witness or a cooperant. So not really sure why Flakko's deciding to go that route.
Other things, and kind of like forcing you to sort of put pieces of the puzzle together in a way that I was a little surprised by.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I put the pieces of the puzzle together, and man, like this shit is crazy out here, man. Then I got that alleged name, but who's supposed to dangle it over me, man? It's cold out here, man. You better grab your jacket.
Damn. Hey,
it's cold.
I just feel Flakko get way too much chili doing content to even play with your friend, co-worker, and he going.
Well, Flakko has a lot of botched numbers, and either Adam has to admit that Flakko has better numbers than him, or Adam has to admit that Flacco's lying about his numbers. So, that's neither here nor there, though.
Do something right now. Like somebody that's desperate for content or something different. Flakko get chilly with this content shit. So why even?
And it's crazy that everybody thinks Flacco's getting so much money, but nobody's really paying attention to the fact that he's never shown anybody his Google AdSense. He keeps showing people these fake YouTube studio where he's finessing the numbers and using bots and all that, but never actually showing the true payout. Oh, I showed the studio. If you know YouTube content creation, none of us get paid from YouTube Studio. We get paid from Google AdSense. Totally different situation, totally different company. Parent company of YouTube Studio, but if you know, you know. If you don't worry about it.
Like, you could have skipped over this, bro.
But do you think he's saying anything that could up Brick's legal situation? Because if he does, then...
Basically, not to cut you off. No, basically, because I did content on it too. No, Flakko basically was like what Adam saying, he was giving hints to stuff he know, and he was basically like, Bricc Baby was being loyal to dudes who wasn't being loyal to him, and he started seeing that, but to a degree, it was kind of too late, and so he just played the audio from him being the MD.
So you see again too, where the No Jumper staff or the No Jumper crew or somebody at the No Jumper building is playing on the community that Bricc Baby comes from for their own clicks and their own ticks and their own profiteering and all that kind of stuff. It's not coming from a genuine place of wanting Bricc Baby to be all right and to be doing better in life or to even be, you know, out of a crazy situation. It's all for the sake of how can we make some money off of this. So, you know, No Jumper will continuously and forever use the community that Bricc Baby comes from as a subject of jokes and a subject of content and profiteering and disrespect.
See, and if you listen to the audio, he was kind of giving hints about people being mad at him over the situation, you know what I'm saying, with Nip and Shitty and all type of stuff, how he was getting flack, you know what I'm saying, from that and stuff like that. So like on this little thing, no, he wasn't trying to exploit like Bricc or nothing. He was just basically putting it out there like his own homies was dangling the tape over him. He basically somebody allegedly pulled up, he got into a shootout allegedly and
Protecting himself, sound like.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but all this is, you know what I'm saying, the feds seem like, so I know being investigated by the feds, they'll allow some to go on that don't have nothing to do with the investigation, and you might not get charged for this. You might do get charged for it, depending on how much they got a hard on for you or want you.
But I've been hearing about a video where I'm busting in the parking lot.
Okay, so why this happened?
Now, what I will say is this. I get everybody's point. I get everybody's purpose in this situation, but I'll also say this as just a hard fact. If it were Munchie B's neighborhood or Young Hefe's neighborhood, they would not be a fan of Flakko making these videos and making this type of content and going about the situation in the way that he would, in the way that he is. It'll for sure be a conflict. It'll for sure be something that'd be like, hey, my nigga, you doing too much, or, you know, just chill out with all that disrespect and all that, and blah, 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 blah. So, you know, there's that, but let's keep going.
To do with the investigation, and you might not get charged for this. You might do get charged for it, depending on how much they got a hard on for you or want you.
But I've been hearing about a video where I'm busting in the parking lot.
Okay, so while this happened, he was being investigated. The Fed's supposed to see this, but he's not being charged with shooting at anybody. He's just being charged for discharging a firearm. You know what I'm saying? Felon being in
possession of a firearm.
Possession of a firearm. So Flakko was just pretty much like, man, look, you know, you know what I'm saying, he got traded on, basically. You feel me? Like, you know, they weren't keeping it real with him when he was keeping it real type shit.
And do we think that Flakko knows that if he don't report on it, somebody else will? So it's like he might as well.
You want to jump to it?
Yeah.
But no,
like,
but
he can frame it in a certain way.
Sometimes you could pass on something.
For sure.
But I don't know. But see, I haven't heard the content, so I'm thinking it's something that's not privy to the public, and then it might be hurtful to his case. But I haven't.
It's something extremely hurtful to his case. Extremely hurtful to his case. Without ever have watching Flakko's video, I know exactly what the situation is that he's talking about. And that's not something that Bricc ever brought up in public. It's not something that's ever been brought up in the court. And if Flakko continues, it definitely could be added to a bad situation.
I don't really think it's hurtful to his case, though, especially like Bricc already took a plea.
Right.
And it is kind of a consideration in my mind, like, well, if there are other things that they know that he did or that they believe that they could prove that he did, and he already took a plea for a certain set of charges, is it possible that they're just going to loop back around and charge him with other stuff later on in this whole thing? Or
no, that's why when you taking that plea, like, you have your lawyer like get you a binded plea. But like for me, right? So you've been hearing everybody say that Bricc Baby is facing up to 15 years. So with that, for me,
facing up to and actually doing is two different things.
I'm like, damn, why he facing 15 years? Because even though, what is it, like 3 guns or 4 guns, it's still all one count in the Fed. So
isn't it a violation too on top of that? Because you know
he's not a federal
probation.
That's all one count. So like the 15 years, I was trying to wonder where that came from. The only way I could see him getting charged, getting 15 years, unless he was getting charged as an armed career criminal, meaning that he have different elements of being caught with a weapon from state owned up to feds. Then they hit you like, man, off the back, it ain't no deal talking 15 armed career criminal. But this kind of seemed like a open plea. So it seemed like the content that Flakko dropped kind of furthermore put it in perspective why he is looking up to 15 years.
But okay, my thing about Flakko's recent output is I saw the Bricc Baby video, thought it was interesting that he was kind of stepping it up in that regard, but he's also like, he's kind of made like a conscious decision that he wants to recreate the war in Chirac, but for Los Angeles, and that the recent Hoovers versus everybody war is kind of going to be the content that he makes this content out of.
And I don't agree.
Which, I feel like there's been multiple times where Flakko, throughout his time out here, has kind of said, like, no, I'm not going to make content about LA. Like, I think that was the warning that, like, Big U even gave him at one point, or it might have been AD or something.
So Big U in jail and that's cool?
No, before that, though. Like, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like he got some.
But then, no, it's cool because you got people like AD and Pun and T-Rail and Smack and all them who will champion Flakko and be like, no, he's cool. You got people like Mr. Viral and all that kind of stuff that be like, no, he's cool. But when it comes to people like Munchie B, who are really still, dealing with the politics and the reality of these situations, it's like, no, it's not cool, bro. You disrespecting the situation, you disrespecting what niggas got going on. And what makes it even more interesting is Munchie B is an opposing factor of Bricc Baby's neighborhood, and he's saying that this is wrong.
Calls Flakko, bingo. Flakko gets this advice from people, takes the advice for a while, and then he kind of forgets about it. Because ultimately, I believe that Flakko has kind of programmed his brain to just be thinking about YouTube revenue at all times. And that's why when he says something like, oh, I was on a date with a girl and I had to leave the date so I could make a video about Forrester blowing his hand off, I'm like, for anybody else, I would think like, damn, you weird or you're crazy. But with Flakko, I get it. All
right, man, I'm going to let y'all catch the rest of this on No Jumper. We're about to the next one. Y'all know the deals. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Industries free. We go.
How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you wanted, you gon' take it. Stop the freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see, we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General butt naked, the kid Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack and slut and pathetic, Flakko's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Ro didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, Flakko lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock of belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga real jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane. We know the fucking truth. Bricc ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Lose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Flakko, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumb ass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Wait, pause, wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right though, right? Wait though, right? I do want to